Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. It's a swinging strike on the fastball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's Echeverria now. His past line against Aaron Nola, batting at an even .400. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now. Real Muto is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Just getting started here in Philly. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in now, Michael Conforto is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Cano, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Comes again, 1-2, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Todd Frazier now. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's really struggled 0 for 10. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. And the shootout threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA. Sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
At the plate, Shin Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game. This team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And that misses 2-1. They'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And now Bryce Harper, career numbers versus Syndergaard. He has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a
ball and no strikes. Syndergaard has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty B, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do that.
Meanwhile, now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. They're throwing to second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The Saints are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Harper at third with 2 away. Already had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. A little roller toward the hole. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground. And you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's only 1 for 10. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's
Outside,
a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Michael Franco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Into the box now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first may be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
No, that's
Now
down.
a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets nothing. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dominic Smith. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
The windup and the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in, Keon Broxton. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. d'Arnaud leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets lead 1. They trail here 4-0.
Look at the leadoff the whole half of the second. Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. There's a slider taken for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
2-2.
The pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Coming, here it is. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. A runner at first with no outs here. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The right fielder.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It misses low. The throw down. And he is in there. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
No,
Rounded down the third baseline. But this will get fouled. 2-1. set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Now batting, Reese Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is high and outside for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
3-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Lagares, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get the free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 delivery. Weak roller right side. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Cano connects as this is out to deep right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Fourth home run here in the early going. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 3 homers, 9 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Pereira has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, JT Realmuto, winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers.
One of the keys to securing the win. They want to keep the fresh run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The 0-1.
Nope,
and that misses 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On the first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest of the plays to turn right here because of the good throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies go down quietly there, but they lead it 4-1. At the plate, Todd Frazier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Our score as we play inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The great equalizer, the changeup.
Now
that was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Standing in, Michael Franco set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
First offering on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Broxton's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Settling in now, Aaron Nola. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys, and put them away early.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Gene Segura, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Phillies down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets,
Standing in, Keon Broxton. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped to third. Tough play for Franco. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now
an early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So one away here with the bases empty. And up to bat next is pitcher Noah Syndergaard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Ready once again, Juan Lagares. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Ready for another chance. Bryce Harper. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outside.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper coming on, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Popped up. Hoskins has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
On its way is pitch number 75. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
I got 2-1 the count.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. The wall. Gone. solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Fielder, number 30.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Windup and the 1-0 pitch, and that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
With the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Another 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Next drive, hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 2. Justin Wilson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
At the plate, JT Realmuto will lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Nick Williams will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Reset and the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Wilson, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. Lagares is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the sixth. That'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. To deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Right there for Darno to get his man.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down quickly go the Phillies as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Digging in to try it again, Dominic Smith. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he lays off for a ball.
2-1 strike. Count.
Strike, 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job of that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Liner toward right center. Pereira patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball. d'Arnaud 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 3-0 offering. It's in there for strike one. There's ball four.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand, or if he's going to go with it.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 24, Roman.
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Pulled toward right center field. Quinn has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Lagares. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Dominguez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here's the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Easy way to Hernandez. Fine work there from the Philadelphia pen. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. Phillies lead this one 4-2. Robert Gesellman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
65, Robert Gesellman.
So striding in, Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Echeverria. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Roman. wins.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's safe. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted great.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 home. It's taken down and in for a ball. Philly shortstop in front of the count, 3-1.
Yep, 3-1.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Nope,
and he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners in the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. Could this be 2? The second goes to no. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Jose Alvarez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Echeverria. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
Low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Liner towards second. This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
With that, we'll take a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Robinson Cano will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Segura onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Our line score to this point tells the story. We see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Williams retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jerry's Familia.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Harper on at first, nobody out. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now a throw over to first.
He's good.
And he'll get back in safely. In now, JT Realmuto as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Count is 1-2 now. Shot to third. Frazier's there. He's out for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 93, Pat Nisha. Now catching and batting 7.
Next up for New York, Todd Frazier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He'll try again. 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Up. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22.
Digging in, Dominic Smith, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep,
Lay off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. His fastball that misses. Nashik, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2002 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Pat Neshek strikes out the side to record the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.